So as a spiritual person, starseed, light worker, chosen one, whatever you want to call it, I've struggled a lot with like actually giving myself the permission to want what I truly want, just because it is weird in some people's eyes, or it might come off as arrogant or selfish. And I'm realizing that like part of the reason we came here into this world is to experience the material world, And if you're drawn to like a luxury car and you want that car just because you want that, it doesn't mean that you're automatically a bad person just because maybe you know a rich person that's kind of not the best person, and so you've been subconsciously programmed to think you're bad for that, right? You're not. You actually have a high sense of self-worth. And if we're all God in human form and we're all source, that's actually the highest form of love to God that you can give. So being selfish is actually self-worth in this case. Now obviously I'm not saying to go around being a jerk, that's different, but you know what I'm trying to say. And like I've struggled with this with everything, like so much to the point where like my appetite's been gone for the past couple years because I started to like associate that with food. And especially because I've lived at home with my parents and I haven't, I've been trying to figure out life, and because of that, I always felt guilty when it came to food, even if I'd pay for it. Like I've been paying for my own food for the past couple years, and even then I still feel guilty, almost like I'm not worthy of eating. And so my appetite's just been gone. But this past week I've really healed that, and it kind of just started like a chain of events within me where I just realized across the board where my self-worth was just down. And I'm realizing that that's probably why my abundance is lacking too. Like my videos could be doing a lot better and reaching a lot more people if I simply allowed myself to play in my imagination and, be selfish, have everything I want, have the money, have the house, have the car, have the food. And that gets into another thing. I feel like starseeds are meant to eat more food for some of us. Now, some of us are not meant to. But something I've learned is like liberating yourself and being free should be the first step before you start focusing on like polishing the edges, I guess, and like going raw vegan and being super healthy. Like a blissed out, joyful fool is more spiritually along and arguably more healthy than like a really rigid vegan, right? That hates life and they're still stuck in anxiety and depression. So I'm gonna have fun. I am gonna eat whatever I want, as much as I want, for like the next couple weeks, and I challenge you guys to do the same. I'm gonna allow myself to live like a king. I'll eat a whole pizza to myself if I want, I'll eat a whole thing of ice cream if I want. And then, over time, cultivating that inner joy and higher frequency, I'll just naturally be drawn towards more, spiritual things, like, cutting out meat for good, cutting out dairy, being vegan, liquid, so. But prioritize liberation first. And in order to do that, you need to get your self-worth up. And all of that will bring abundance. And I have a feeling that my videos are gonna start doing a lot better now because the algorithm will start to manifest better. So, yeah. Just wanna share that with you guys. Peace out.